What's up guys, I'm Jim Ansel, this is Real Deal Outdoors. I got a mystery tackle box unboxing for y'all this month. So this is our Pro Bass box for the month of November. We're gonna rip into this bad boy. We're gonna see what we got in here. But first off, I wanna thank Mystery Tackle Box, just like always, for sponsoring this video. You know, they provide this box for me so that I can unbox it for you guys, show y'all what it's all about. I really love Mystery Tackle Box, guys. It's something that over the last year, I've really looked forward to each month. You never know exactly what you're gonna get. You get all kinds of different stuff in these boxes. They introduce you to new techniques, all kinds of different baits that you probably wouldn't pick up for yourself at the bait shop. But I've had a lot of success with pretty much all the lures that they've sent for me. So if you're one of those new guys that's just getting into the sport of bass fishing, you don't have a whole lot of tackle, so you're looking to build your tackle box up, you want to learn new techniques, you want to be introduced to new baits, this is going to be great for you guys. Likewise, if you've been at it for a while, this can actually help break the rut that we get into as anglers. I can tell you, man, for many years, I used just a couple of different lures, the old standby lures, the stuff that's always worked for me. And when I got into a rut and really couldn't catch anything with those lures, I didn't have much to fall back on. You know, Mystery Tackle Box has really helped me to expand my skills, and I've been fishing for about 30 years. So this is a pretty cool deal for pretty much anybody on the spectrum. And right now, guys, is really the best time for you to get into this box. Mystery Tackle Box has a killer deal going on right now because the Black Friday sales they have going on all month in November. You can get 20% off of your subscription. And if you're a new subscriber, head down into the description. I can help you guys out a little more. I've got a code down there. Plug that in at the Mystery Tackle Box website. That's gonna get you a discount off your first box. All right, so let's jump right over to our unboxing. We'll see what they sent for November. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get into the Pro Bass box for November 2020. All right, y'all, so the first thing that we're gonna come to here is the little catalog. This is the Karl's catalog. It's going to give you guys an idea of what you can get for the holidays from shopkarls.com, and definitely cool to take a look at this. I'm pretty sure you're going to find some coupons in here as well. Next thing we've got here is our dibble, and the dibble, this is just full of tips and tricks for you guys. It's something cool that they include in every box each month. It goes along with whatever kind of box you get. So if you get the bass box, you're going to get the bass dibble, of course. But if you get panfish, inshore, catfish, whatever box you get, you're going to get a dibble that goes along with the technique or the species that you're targeting. So this is really cool. Definitely, I always recommend people read this thing. There's always some good information in here, even for me, you know, somebody that's been at this for a long time. I've learned a couple things in here that I didn't know. So, all right, next up, we're going to get our bait card here. And on our bait card, you're going to find the value of each one of the lures you got here. It's going to tell you what the lure is. Of course, down here on the bottom, you're going to get a link. And you can go to this link and you're going to find little videos that show you a little bit about each one of the lures. You know, it's a cool little thing that they do to help everybody out. A lot of work goes into these little videos. I produce a couple of these videos for Mystery Tackle Box myself. So definitely head on over there and check those out. All right, moving on. We got our sticker for this month. You know, Mystery Tackle Box sends out a different sticker each month. I love my stickers. It's really cool to get these stickers. Sometimes they're super cool. This one's really nice, but it's just something unique for each month. You can take it and put it on your tackle box. You can take it and put it on your car, your boat, wherever you want to stick these things at. I love getting my sticker. All right, now the part you guys have been waiting for. We're into the baits. First thing we're going to come to here is this little crankbait. It's called a CD7 Silent, and it's from Jinko Fishing. It says the color is root beer shad. All right, so I'm going to assume, guys, that the 7 in the CD7 means that this lure dives to 7 feet. It's a really nice looking crank, guys. I love that color. I always love shad colors, but I don't have too many of the root beer, and I just really like that color. It looks nice. And like I read off at the beginning, it's a CD7 Silent, so it doesn't have a rattle in there. It's a silent crankbait. So I'll look forward to getting out and trying this thing. I've said in just about every video that we've done, all these unboxings, the waters that I fish are really shallow. You know, I fish in a bay where about the deepest water you're going to find, generally speaking, is 5 to 6 feet. But there are some exceptions out there. There's some deeper holes and whatnot, so I can definitely see myself using this. All right, the next thing that catches my eye in this box is this Headbanger, and this is a Headbanger Shad. I've gotten a couple of the original Headbanger jigs, and I really like those. I like the erratic action that they cause. This I saw pop up on Shop Karl's like a month ago, and it caught my eye. I think it's a really cool looking lure. I think it's a great idea, and I think it's going to catch a lot of fish. All right, so we got a little bit of info on the back here. It says it's a sinking lure. It's 4.5 inches long. The weight is 0.45 ounces. It dives 2 to 8 feet. It even gives you a speed here, 1.4 to 4 miles per hour. I guess that's the optimal speed that you want to retrieve this at. And then it says it's loaded with VMC hooks. So very nice looking lure, man. You know, it does not say what the color is of this thing, but I'm going to assume it's bluegill. It looks like a bluegill pattern to me. So that's going to work really well around here. Guys, these Headbanger lures are really cool. If you haven't seen these things before, there's a couple of test tank footage videos out there, and they produce just a ton of crazy erratic action. And I expect to see this guy do the same thing as those original Headbanger jigs. You know, I really like the original Headbanger jigs, and Mystery Tackle Box sent me like 5 of those things for some videos that we did. And I took them out and I've actually used them. I've tested them in the field. They work really well. So I'm expecting this guy right here is going to work really well too. So yeah, that's the Headbanger Shad, guys. All right, the next thing that catches my eye here is we've got a little finesse jig, and this guy is from ZMan. And this is the Cross-Eyes Power Finesse Jig, and it's a 1/4 ounce. It looks really cool, guys. I like these little finesse jigs like this. I've had a lot of success with these things. Typically, I'll rig it up with like a Ned rig lure and throw it, and it works really well that way. Those Ned rig lures are really buoyant, so they stand up really well on the bottom. So I imagine the way this is meant to be rigged up is with those ZMan Finesse baits, and I think it's going to work really well for y'all like that. All right, so the color it says on the back here is PB and J. So there's a couple little things I can see here on the back. We've got a 2/0 mustad hook on here. 100% silicone skirt. It's hand tied, which is really cool. And yeah, guys, I think it's just going to be an all around really nice little finesse jig. You know, we've got David Walker up here on the packaging, so I assume that means that he helped design this guy with ZMan. So yeah, there's not a whole lot more left to say. I mean, it's a really cool looking finesse jig, and I think it's going to work really well, especially with those ZMan soft plastics. So now this is one of the lures that I did a video of, and it's over on that link that I showed you that's on the bait card. So head on over there and check this out. I did do a little bit of test tank footage with it, so you'll get a quick little view of what this is going to look like in the water. So yeah, definitely head over there and check that out. Moving on along, now we've got to our soft plastics here, and this is another one of those baits that I did a video for this month. This is the Crazy Craw, and you got 4 of them in here. The color is Okeechobee Craw, and what's cool here is they give you a 15% off coupon on the sticker here, so you guys can go over to Bruiser Baits and get you some of these for pretty cheap. Yeah, guys, I was really impressed with the action of this thing. It kicks really well. It stands up really well in the water as well. And again, you know, the video that I did for them, there was some test tank footage that I put together, and you can go to that link on the bait card and check this guy out. It looks really good in the water. I think you guys are really going to like the way this bait looks and acts. And I think it's going to catch a ton of bass. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to say about it. It's a pretty standard crawl design. I do like that it's pretty beefy up here, so it's not going to rip all that easily. So you should be able to catch several fish with this guy before you got to chunk it or recycle it or whatever you guys do with your soft plastics. But I liked it. I really liked the way it looked, and I know it's going to catch a ton of fish out here. So the Okeechobee Craw color for me, guys, is one of my favorite colors. I really like the contrast between that green pumpkin color, and then you've got that blue with the blue flake and everything in there. I love this color. So yeah, guys, that's the Crazy Craw from Bruiser Baits. Give that thing a throw. I think you're definitely going to catch a bunch of fish with this guy. All right, next up, we've got some swim baits here, and these are from Big Bite Baits. And again, this is another one of those lures from Big Bite Baits that I haven't seen before. I didn't know they made swim baits like this. This is kind of along the lines of like a Kitech or something like that. It's a 3.8 inch pro swimmer, and it says here it's got a distinct swimming action, swims at even really slow speeds. It's versatile for use with many techniques. All right, so the color of this one is Lavender Shad. To be honest, I don't know whether or not this is going to work real well for me around here. This is one of those off-the-wall kind of colors that I don't have a whole lot of luck with. Most of the colors that I use around here are very natural colors. You're going to use natural shad colors, or you're going to use crawl colors, stuff like that. A lot of green pumpkins, even black and blue flake, that'll work pretty well. But I don't have a whole lot of use for this particular color. Now, that's not to say I won't use it and see if it'll work. The fishery that I fish in is brackish, so we do have some saltwater species in here, and I know that they like this color. So maybe I'll be able to catch some speckled trout or something like that with these, but I'll definitely give them a try anyway. 3.8 inches is a good size for these guys. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's one of those right in the middle swim bait sizes. You tend to catch a lot of fish with these things, with this particular size. You're gonna catch smaller fish, bigger fish. And the way that I like to rig these guys up is with one of those weighted swim bait hooks. You know, those ones with the keel weight. I always do that. They're super weedless that way. They've typically got the little screw-on bait keeper on there, so it keeps everything nice and weedless, keeps it running nice and straight and true. So yeah, the Big Bite Baits 3.8 Pro Swimmer. All right, and last but not least, guys, it wouldn't be a mystery tackle box without our terminal tackle. They always send us some terminal each month, and I love getting my hooks because I go through just a ton of hooks. So we've got some hooks here again from Harmony Fishing Company, and it looks like these are probably like 3 or 4 aughts. I think they're 4 aughts, extra wide gap worm hooks. So yeah, I always love getting my terminal tackle, y'all. Great box this month. All right, so there you guys go. We got a pretty good box this month. We got a couple of hard baits in there, a couple of soft plastics in there, got a really nice little finesse jig in there. So we got a good variety of stuff going on this month. You know, I'm looking forward to using that headbanger. Of course, that finesse jig, guys, I really love finesse fishing. It's one of my favorite techniques around here, especially, and I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that thing. But anyway, you guys tell me what you thought about the box. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what your favorite bait was out of the box. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That helps me out a ton with YouTube and their algorithms and whatnot. You know, the more likes you get, the more my video is going to populate in search results. So I really appreciate the likes. And of course, if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's been kind of slow around here lately. There's been a lot going on with COVID and my day job, and there's just a lot of things going on in life. So things have been kind of at a standstill for a while, but we're definitely planning on picking things up again. I do have a boat. I'm planning on doing a video about this new boat that I've got here pretty soon. I've just been getting everything ready. I had to paint that bad boy and get everything straight. It's also a duck boat, so it's more than for just fishing, and I've been trying to get it ready for duck season. So once I get everything straight, I'll do a video about that boat, and hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more fishing videos from that boat real soon. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate y'all watching. I really appreciate you guys that have stuck with me. Like I said, man, it's been a really rough few months. There's not a whole lot of content up here for you guys to look at lately, but we're gonna fix that real soon. Y'all take care. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you guys before then, and tight lines until next time.